The moment you become invisible, you go blind. Not later, not slowly, instantly. And the worst part? At first, it feels like freedom. No rules, no consequences. No one watching you anymore. But within hours, your body would start failing. And within days, your mind would begin to disappear. We've all thought about it. Turning invisible, walking through walls of society, doing whatever you want, finally escaping judgment. But there's something most people don't realize. Invisibility isn't a superpower. It's a slow, silent collapse. And it begins with something you'd never expect. Not partially, not temporarily, completely. The moment you become invisible, you go blind. And that's where everything breaks. You don't just lose sight, you lose control over your own body. Your body starts failing. Even the simplest things become harder to survive. This isn't a superpower. It's your body slowly destroying itself in complete silence. And somehow, even if you survive that, the real problem hasn't even started yet. Because what comes next is worse than dying. Even if your body somehow adapted, even if you survived the physical side, you still wouldn't survive what comes next. Because humans aren't built to disappear. There's a reason being seen matters. And it has nothing to do with attention. It has to do with existence. There's something worse than physical invisibility. It's called social invisibility. It's the feeling of being present, but treated like you're not there. Like your voice doesn't matter. Like your presence doesn't register. And people who experience this don't just feel ignored, they feel erased. Over time, their mind starts asking dangerous questions. Do I matter? Do I exist to anyone? Would anything change if I disappeared? Now imagine that. But real. No eye contact. No reactions. No one ever acknowledging you again. Not once. At first it might feel peaceful, quiet, free. But that silence doesn't stay peaceful for long, because your brain is designed to reflect itself through others, through reactions, conversations, recognition. Without that feedback, you stop feeling like a person and start feeling like a background object. You begin to lose your identity. And when identity starts fading, your mind tries to fill the gap with thoughts, the kind you can't turn off. I'm not important. No one cares. I don't exist. These thoughts don't just stay thoughts. They loop over and over and over. And the more they repeat, the more your brain starts believing them, until they become your reality. Psychologists describe this as a feedback loop. The less you're seen, the less you feel real, the more your mind disconnects. And the deeper you fall into that loop, the harder it becomes to come back. It doesn't stop at sadness. It turns into anxiety, then depression, then something much darker. Because without connection, your brain begins to break. Literally. Over time, this doesn't just affect your thoughts. It starts changing your brain, even accelerate cognitive decline. In simple terms, feeling invisible for long enough can actually damage your mind. And then, something even worse happens. It stops feeling like invisibility and starts feeling like something else entirely. Imagine this. You walk into a room. No one reacts. You speak. No one responds. You touch something, and it moves on its own. But no one connects it to you. Now, remove mirrors. Remove reflections. Remove every possible way to confirm your own existence. You can't see yourself. No one can see you. No one says your name. No one acknowledges your presence. At that point, what are you? A person? Or just something moving through space? Because identity doesn't just come from within. It comes from being recognized. And when that recognition disappears, so do you. Slowly, quietly, completely. There's an old story told by Plato. A man named Gyges finds a ring that turns him invisible. At first, he uses it for freedom, but eventually, he uses it to kill a king and take everything for himself. The idea was simple. When no one can see you, nothing stops you. And when nothing stops you, you stop being human. We like to think invisibility would give us power, freedom, control. But the truth is, it takes away the one thing that makes us human: to be seen, to be recognized, to exist in the eyes of others. Because maybe being visible isn't about attention. Maybe it's about proof. Proof that you're here. Proof that you matter. Proof that you exist. And without that, you don't become invisible. You disappear. So the real question isn't, what would you do if you were invisible? The real question is this. The scariest part isn't that no one can see you. It's that eventually, you stop seeing yourself as someone real.